Strings. Every program you write touches them. Names, words, messages, whole files of text. But under the hood, a string is simpler than it looks, and there's one trap with strings that quietly turns fast code into slow code. Let's build it from zero and make sure you never fall in. Here's the whole secret. A string is just an array of characters. The word hello is 5 characters sitting in a row. H, E, L, L, O. Each at its own index, starting from 0. So everything you already know about arrays carries straight over. You can read any character by its position in one step. S of 0 is H. S of 4 is O. And the length is just how many characters there are. A string is an array. The items just happen to be letters. But here's where strings differ from a normal array, and it matters. In most languages, strings are immutable, frozen. You can read any character, no problem, but you can't change one in place. Trying to say S of 0 equals capital H just doesn't work. So how do you change a string? You don't. You build a brand new one. Want hello with a capital H? You make a whole new string, hello, from scratch. Reading is free. Changing always means rebuilding. Hold on to that. It's the reason for the trap coming next. Now the trap. Say you're building a string in a loop, one character at a time, with plus equals. Result plus equals the next char. Looks innocent. But remember, strings are frozen. So plus equals can't just tack the letter on. It has to build a whole new string and copy everything over first. Watch the count on the left. Step 1 copies 1 character. Step 2 copies 2, then 3, then 4. Every step recopies the entire string so far. Add it all up and the work grows like n squared. Now the fix on the right. Instead of growing a string, collect the characters in a list. Each push is just one step, no copying. Then, at the very end, join the whole list into a string exactly once. That's one clean pass. Same result, but the work grows like n, not n squared. So let's be honest about the costs, because this is the part worth keeping. Reading a character by index? 1 step, O of 1. Asking for the length? 1 step. Scanning the whole string or comparing 2? That's O of n. You have to touch every character once, and that's perfectly fine. The one to watch is gluing strings together inside a loop with plus equals. That's the n squared trap. Building with a list and a single join at the end brings it back to O of n. At 1,000 characters, that's the difference between 500,000 copies and a couple thousand. Same output, wildly different speed. And you'll see strings everywhere from here on. Valid anagram counts how many times each letter shows up. That's just walking the characters. Group anagrams turns each word into a key by sorting or counting its letters. Palindromes and reversals walk in from both ends. Every one of these starts with the same realization. It's an array. The items are characters. Read them freely. Just don't rebuild in a loop. Quick recap. 1. A string is just an array of characters. Index into it in 1 step, like any array. 2. It's immutable, so you never edit in place. Changing a string means building a new one. 3. That's why plus equals in a loop is a trap. It recopies everything and costs n squared. Collect the pieces and join once for O of n. Understand it, don't memorize it. That's strings, an array of characters you read freely and rebuild carefully. Next up, Group anagrams, where turning a word into a key cracks the whole problem open. This is Unrote. Understand it, don't memorize it.